Hello everyone, and welcome to the Degree Show 2021 School of Design here at the University of Greenwich. It was a fantastic year this year, even with the pandemic. Our students, they managed to put together all their work, and you're going to have a look today on this show. It's extremely important to say that we are one of the few schools in the country that we have a physical and a digital show. So for those that you are watching now and you're at home, if you feel like you want to come and visit us, the door will open at 5 o'clock today, and come for a drink, come and celebrate student work. What's going to happen now is I'm going to introduce you to the portfolio and program leads for School of Design. We're going to take you around and show you some of the student work, and I'm sure you will enjoy that. So with me together, we have Hannah Lamin, program leader from media. Eilish is going to take you through graphic design. Cam will take you through animation. And Simon will introduce you to architecture, and Ed Wall on landscape architecture. For those that you are at home and you're watching us now from YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, feel free to write your questions. If you want to ask something, then we will be able to answer to you either now or later. So, guys, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Anastasios. My name is Ed. I lead the landscape architecture and urbanism programs here at Greenwich. And I'm going to show you two different areas. First of all, the BA Honours Landscape Architecture course, which is a Landscape Institute accredited course. And this year, the students looked at a post-pandemic city, how to design the open and public spaces of streets and parks and squares that have been so important to us in the last few months. Also, we have students on the MA and MLA Landscape Architecture course, and also the MSc Urbanism course. This group here, Unit A, they focused on the urban side of landscape, exploring how the design of cities and urban life begins to inform landscape thinking. We also have, in Unit B, a group of tutors who are working with students to explore the materiality of landscape. We're making physical designs within the setting of Charlton House. We do a lot of projects with local collaborators and local interest groups, and the work in Charlton House is a great example of working with local groups to develop and explore interesting ideas for the future of their parks and landscapes. We also have within Unit C, we've got a very interesting exploration of public and common land, looking at networks of canals around London and reimagining them for the next 10, 20, 50 and 100 years. I hope you are able to come down to the show here at the University of Greenwich and see the landscape architecture and urbanism work. If you're not, please do have a look more closely at the video and the online work. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Eilish and I'm a lecturer in graphic design, and this year we're just so proud of our students for managing to synthesise both research and visual grammar into a collection of work that just is amazing for telling stories. So we've got everything from vernacular typography, critique of museumification, we've got photography, drawing, embroidery, and it's a really diverse group of stories that feels to me like a documentation of culture, feels to me like a documentation of a lot of individuals with a lot of great things to say. So we're really excited to see them move on into their next steps. And actually, one of those next steps is our forthcoming MA, which is going to be the first MA, I think, in the world to be called Design Diplomacy, which has been inspired by a lot of these student projects which have taken stories of cultural diversity and found ways to communicate a multitude of different voices through design, through experimentation and through practice. I'll pass you over to Cam.
Hi everyone. So my name is Cam Rehal and I'm the Programme Leader for Graphic and Digital Design. But today I'm going to walk you through the animation showcase, which is part of this year's show. So it's, as most of my colleagues have been mentioning, and all of you are fully aware, it's been such a challenging year for students. So what they've produced is truly staggering, and what they've achieved is a fantastic outcome for this year. Truly amazing work that they've produced. So across animation, we have everything from character design to work with film and CGI, experimental work within animation, as well as informational graphics, as well as work which is more commercially focused too. So our students do produce a really wide range of work throughout the program, and we are really lucky with the kind of work that students get excited about. It comes from a raft of ideas and questions around those things which are affecting us as a society today. So whether that's within gender, politics, societal issues, cultural issues, so our students do tackle those within their work. But it could also be something which is far more playful, far more exciting in terms of a general experimental route that students want to take through their animation. And we're truly lucky with the work that has come out of this year's showcase, and would like to really celebrate that with all of you within our exhibition this year. So I'd like to pass you over to my colleague Hannah.
Hi, so I'm here to introduce the advanced project works from students in the media portfolio. I'm the programme leader for BA Media and Communications, and it's partly my students and also students from film studies and sound design who are showing work in this exhibition this year. So the advanced project is a research-led investigation which can result in a wide range of different outputs and different types of media. This year our students have looked quite a lot at engaging with the past and with media practices of the past, but also with really future-facing things like artificial intelligence and how it intervenes into our image-based work. We've also had a lot of people engaging with kind of issues, social issues of the day, in particular in this year's exhibition. We can see quite a lot of work engaging with gender. This involves intergenerational conversation about feminism through a poem and a film form. We've got a documentary investigation of the way that female car detailers are kind of portrayed and misunderstood in the car industry. And we've got work from some really talented young students who've been looking at the way older women have been kind of written out of our media cultures and trying to celebrate and bring to life the women who are a generation older than them. So they're really breaking down those stereotypes we hear about our young people and their intergenerational battles, and we're seeing a lot of engagement with punk archives, with nostalgia in home movies and all kinds of things. So I'm really thrilled that we're able to show this work this year, that we're able to have a bit of a celebration of what all these young people have achieved in such difficult circumstances. Now I'll let you go around to Simon, who's going to introduce you to the architecture work.
Welcome, I'm Simon Heron, I'm Academic Portfolio Lead, Head of Architecture, and I want to show you this year's summer exhibition, take you around. I'm starting here. Behind me is a cross-section through all years from year 1 to 5 of technical. It's one strand that, along with history and theory and design, that combines to make architecture unique, and something I'm particularly proud of is this year being able to produce, under such difficult circumstances, physical digital models produced by first years that were then digitally printed. It's part of their journey moving from haptic as we move forward to sort of digital work. So I just take you through the show. In a way, we're organised here as a section through year 1, year 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it's masters and undergraduate combined. Within each of these spaces, you'll find a combination of 3 studios. There are always pairs of undergraduate and master's programs. And I think a characteristic of Greenwich is that we have a Catholic approach to architecture. Design drives through absolutely everything we do, whether it's designed by writing, whether it's designed through technology, or design as a practice. Mediums on paper through to digital works can be seen here. And as we move into a sort of area like this, you can see as we move up from the school, you'll find that we become increasingly more digital. Works from a range of sort of mediums, a range of topics, from very contemporary issues around climate change, issues about emerging technologies and the like. So in a sense, that have this sort of broad range of works moving through. And if I bring you just towards the end here, and as you visit the show, hopefully, as well as looking to this fantastic book as a guide, you'll find the descriptions that are presented so that you can take a tour around the work, so to make sure the work's sort of accessible. Just closing here, as on my left as we move through is a section of representation of first year. This I'm particularly proud of. Probably one of the most challenging years to introduce a subject through a mixture of remote, but luckily through being in-person work. And it was important that even working remotely, our students were able to produce physical objects, as you can see here. So please do come and visit. I hope you enjoyed having this small tour like now, and if I now pass you over to Anastasios to take you further on. Have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. It's extremely important for us here at Greenwich, the student satisfaction. As you can see, there is a massive range of work from various disciplines. The school is offering programs in architecture, landscape architecture, graphic design, film, media, animation. So we are open. We're going to open in the next 10 minutes. You are more than welcome to come and join us, have a drink with us, celebrate student work, and be part of this creative this creative place. I am Anastasios Maragiannis. I'm the deputy head of the School of Design here at the University of Greenwich, and welcome to the Graduate Show 2021.